I grew up in a foster home, and it was a home called for hard-to-place children because I was biracial and living in the South. They had this race thing going on, you know. And the woman that raised me, for all intents and purposes, who I call my mother, she was quite an inspirational person. She was a very old woman at the time that I came to live with her, and she taught me how to be a man, a human being, I might say. I mean, I was inspired by her demand of respect, you know, for each other and other people, regardless of who they were or what their color was. It was.
Do you remember an actual incident?
Oh yes, no doubt.
Talk about that.
Yeah, I was in the second grade, and as you can see, my work is a little unorthodox because I'm unorthodox, I like to think. But that necessarily means that it's a negative. But I drew a blue tree. And this teacher looked at my work and told me that trees are not blue, and I wasn't to do that, you know. And that was just a little thing, but believe me, it stuck with me the rest of my life. And I make all the blue trees I want now, you know. Yeah, but she told me no matter what is being said to you or about you, you're human, and you have a right to express yourself as you see it, as long as you respect, you know, that right for other people. And it's been a lesson that I've never forgotten.
Do you remember when she told you that?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Well, I came home, you know, I was pretty uptight, man. I was in second grade, and, you know, my blue tree got the big X on it, you know. And I didn't really want to tell her because, you know, I guess it was a macho thing or something. I didn't want her seeing me basically to cry, you know, or let her know that it even upset me so. But she had a way of saying things without really saying them, you know. She'd let you basically tell your own story on your own time. She'll just say, well, if you want to talk, you come talk to me. And believe me, that was the last thing I wanted to do at that time. But I try to work around it in a way of saying, well, somebody said my picture was ugly and this and that, you know. And it was at that time that she firmly and very beautiful, in a beautiful way, told me that if I loved it and she loved it, don't worry about the rest. And simple words made a big difference. Yeah, so that's one of the things of inspiration, just the fact that she would take in so many people and demand of us that we respect each other and share amongst ourselves. Well, it saved me later in life when I did go through my little revolt, you know. But I turned my back on a lot of her lessons as a young man, and I paid for it. Now, I'm truly grateful that old woman looked out for me. I was blessed.
Have you ever made any art about her, or?
Oh yeah, man. See, as far as I'm concerned with art, my first love was writing. Actually, I had these dreams of being a poet, which I'm happy to say I am achieving right now. That and sports, you know, I was into cartoon art, actually. That's what got me rolling, you know. I love Marvel Comics and the artist Stan Lee. He was truly one of my big inspirations. And later on, I really loved the art of Dalí and Picasso. And later on down, even after that, was Jean-Michel Basquiat. And
did you? Well, I was kind of wondering if you ever
made anything for my moms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've heard it's something that you say that I'm going to make this for her.
Yeah.
What it was.
The item period. Well, the first thing was actually just a portrait of her that I had done while she wasn't watching. You know, she probably wouldn't have let me have the time to capture her image. And I gave it to her on her birthday. I mean, I was so happy, you know. it wasn't like she was going to throw it back at me or anything, but I truly felt like I had accomplished something, and it made her happy too.
Great. So you're very moved, remembering
Oh yeah,
about
yeah,
her. I mean, there's obviously you loved her, and
yeah.
you still do.
Oh yeah. It's just, I guess, when you go walking back through the catacombs, sometimes you don't remember just the joy. Uh, there was pain too. So.